EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now a 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running left, Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing third and 5. Target, it's caught for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Now Lamar changing the look. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The toss left side for Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hey, report.
Duvernay in motion. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? In motion right is Watkins. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Running straight ahead, Taylor. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Second and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now Jackson going to shift him around. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a give to Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be taken at the 10. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, second and 4. Open man is Duvernay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Now Lamar changing the play. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 9.
No, we changed it. Hey.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. Now it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Hey, report. Shut up.
Jackson now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
13. You change it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the 8th. Second down and 8. That's taken in by Duvernay. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Horton. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Gets around him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Colts on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The IND offense at the line and set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Let's go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run once more with Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Burris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the handoff, Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second and 9 now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front. the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ajabo able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Right back to Mitchell here. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On the handoff, Mitchell.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Here's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.